Hello, and thank you for coming back to Great Books for Kids reviewed by Michelle Marcotte. In Dog Driven by real-life Canadian dog sled musher and conservation officer Lynn Johnson, we have the story of a 16-year-old girl who is going blind of an inherited, incurable disease called Stargatt disease, a juvenile form of macular degeneration. And yet, for the sake of her sister, who is already mostly blind from the same disease, she's going to take her dog team on a race along the Lake Superior shore, traveling the historic mail delivery trail from Sault Ste. Marie to White River, Ontario, a distance of about 354 kilometers or about 200 miles. In the dead of winter, in a blizzard, and don't forget she's nearly blind and yet trying to hide her disability from her parents so they don't pull her from the race. The sisters want to use her hoped-for win in the race to draw attention to the need for research on Stargatt disease. Because Lynn Johnson really does own a dog sled team, really does participate in dog sled races, and really does live in Northern Ontario, where this race takes place, the real elements of this book are harrowing, absolutely thrilling, and amazing. And they ring so true that you might have trouble breathing. And wrap yourself up in a warm blanket with a hot cup of tea beside you as she races through the blizzards and over the wind-driven frozen ice on the shores of Lake Superior, because otherwise you may find yourself chilled to the bone. What a story! Intelligently written for both the heart and the mind. This story helps us understand the fear of impending blindness, the possible loss of independence, and the competitive drive of dog sledding. The deep emotional connection between the owner and the dogs would have made a wonderful story just on its own. But when it's wrapped up in this race, with the other teenage participants, and with our heroine in the leading 5 racers while racing without much vision, this book is a triple win. Published by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, this book will make any competitive or dog-loving team happy. It should be available in every Canadian bookstore and library, and it is also available from the Amazon.com and Amazon.ca links that I've placed in the comment section below. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to hear of all the great books reviewed for kids reviewed by Michelle Marcotte. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.